Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Jays are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Dan Wiggins is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready now, Roberto Alomar. He will lead this one off today.
Number 12.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Vargas. One away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's in the double digits. He's got a 10-game hit streak. That means a little over a week. Start heading into that second week, and now people are going to start paying attention to you.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Joe Carter, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And he misses inside with that one, ball one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. Stroman has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carter is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I really believe this offense really needs their cleanup hitter to find his form. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
That's by him for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
To 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up now, Angel Vargas. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Boykin has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Tyler Wiggins, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still trail 1-0. Next to bat for Toronto, Johan Hora, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. 1-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Wiggins arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Stepping into the box, Forrest Ross. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Wiggins is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, catcher, Sam Spears.
Stepping into the box, Sam Spear. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
In now, Dalton Pompey. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Up next for the Buccos, Fred Wiggins, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Wiggins is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Brummett. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box, Bart Wiggins. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Brummett, the runner at first with 2 gone. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Stroman comes set. Here's the 2-1. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one foul off to the left. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Donaldson has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're down 1-0. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Marcus Stroman. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's grounded foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vargas on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, it's one thing to give up a hit to a pitcher right here. You can live with that, but an American League pitcher, a guy who probably takes BP 10 days out of the year, this is surprising. He's going to have to bear down on the mound.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Wiggins ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now, Peter Boykin. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Here's a high pop-up. Wiggins camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Joe Carter. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Leading off the inning, Dan Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box, Scott Gifford. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
The batter.
Into the box now, Owen Christian.
Christian.
As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. The average has been good. 306 to start the day. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In now, Angel Vargas. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Stroman gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. And he fouls this one off. So 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
The batter. 3rd baseman. Tyler Wiggins.
Riding in once again, Tyler Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. Vargas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. One and two, here it comes. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Swing and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Pirates have come back to tie the game at 3.
If you need any proof that the baseball gods are fickle, this is the inning. Before, it looked like they might be in trouble, but now they're all tied up, and the other side is scrambling to stop the bleeding.
The left fielder, number 25.
Standing in now, Fred Wiggins.
Wiggins.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in for his second at-bat, Johan Cora. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Johan Cora.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch, and they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wiggins is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Ready for another chance? Forrest Ross. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. One and one to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And that is Swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Stepping in now, Sam Spear. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he misses 2-1. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. So striding forward now, Curtis Wiggins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And there's your first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Drummond.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Brummett. He singled his last time up. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Pompey, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Into the box, Bart Wiggins. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates first baseman. Brummett, base runner at first with 1 out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over, back in standing. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Dan Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And that misses ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Scott Gifford is on deck. First and second now, 1 man out. Now both runners on the move. Strike taken to throw. So both men in motion that time, but they narrowly avoid running themselves out of the inning as the batter strikes out on the pitch. Digging in and looking for more, Scott Gifford comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dalton Pompey, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Into the box now, Roberto Alomar, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix it.
Oh, look at the sliding Scott. What a play. Blue Jays go down in order. Halfway home, tied at 3. Daniel Norris will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Daniel Norris.
Digging in once again, Owen Christian. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Owen Christian.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Standing in now, Angel Vargas, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now, Tyler Wiggins, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cora takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Peter Boykin.
Right fielder, Peter Boykin.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yep.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Wiggins ranging up the middle. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Wiggins is there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder number 29, Joe Carter.
Striding in once again, Joe Carter. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
One and one, the count to Joe Carter. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Wiggins will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Fred Wiggins.
Leading off for the Pirates, left fielder, Fred
Now the
Wiggins.
pitch. This is skied out toward right. Boykin is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now
This
batting,
guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in once again, Curtis Wiggins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Drummond.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Brummett, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Ball 2 now. Sliders in for a strike. Bouncer up the middle. Cora up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Johan Cora.
Shortstop, Johan Cora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Vargas is there, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Forrest Ross.
Ready for another chance, Forrest Ross. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Into the box, Dalton Pompey, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Bart Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Bart Wiggins.
First delivery to him on the way. And this will be fouled away. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
The batter, Edgar Dan Wiggins.
Edward Arnold will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Edward Arnold.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Owen Christian, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. This one's down to third. Donaldson's up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Pittsburgh. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Troy Tulowitzki is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Troy Tulowitzki. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Mike North. Leading out for Toronto, short strike, Troy Tulowitzki.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
1 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And that's the 2nd out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
In now, Peter Boykin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains tied at 3-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Toronto, number 50.
Up next for the Buccos, Angel Vargas.
Right fielder, Angel Vargas.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Next to bat would be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Tyler Wiggins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Runner goes. Popped him up. Alomar calls for it. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Fred Wiggins.
Stepping into the box, Fred Wiggins. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Now at the plate, Curtis Wiggins. Randy Wiggins will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Randy Wiggins.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pompey has a read on it. 2 down.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Brummett.
In now, Brian Brummett. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Randy Wiggins will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 15.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Joe Carter. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here.
Joe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Wiggins onto the grass, and that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping in for the Jays, Johan Cora. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. They'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Forrest Ross. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, still tied 3-3. Diesel enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Coming to the plate now, Bart Wiggins. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Alomar scoops it up, and there's one down now.
From pitcher number 52, Mike North.
Christopher Wiggins will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Liner towards second, and that is through into center field for a one-out single. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with one away in the inning.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box, Scott Gifford. Pitch out, nothing doing. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Pitch outside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
The 3-0. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. This will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Up next for the Pirates, the shortstop, Owen Christian.
Digging in, Owen Christian. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pompey is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Larry Nolan takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Larry Nolan.
Next to bat for Toronto, Sam Spear. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Hit hard to third. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So digging in now, Dalton Pompey, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Nolan, a native Texan. This is his first year at the big league level. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Gerald O'Daniel will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Gerald O'Daniel.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, and a couple RBIs. And there's ball 1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, right fielder, Peter Boykin.
Settling in now, Peter Boykin. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. This year against right-handed pitching, Boykin is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Long throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch in there for strike one. 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that. He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 0-1. Here it comes. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone. It's a 2-run homer for Joe Carter. Home run number 5 on the year as they open it up to 8-3. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Dero, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 86, Mike Christian.
And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1. Christian, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Wiggins in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Jays lead it 8-3. Russell Martin will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 55.
Leading off the inning, Angel Hogan, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Tyler Wiggins. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Ross over to his left. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 25, Fred Wiggins.
Stepping into the box, Fred Wiggins. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-3 is today's final. Brett Cecil claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-3. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Cincinnati Reds held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-1. The St. Louis Cardinals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they destroyed the Rays 12-2. The Milwaukee Brewers hit 3 long balls as they made short work of the Padres 11-0. The Cubs only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-0. The Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-1. The Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 2-0. The Angels finished off a 2-game sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 4-2. The Minnesota Twins held their opponent to just 2 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-0. The Bo Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. The New York Yankees totaled 11 hits as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 7-1. The Baltimore Orioles snapped a 9-game losing streak as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-0. The Indians knocked out 12 hits as a team as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 8-1. Scott Kazmir earned the 3rd W of his season as the A's took care of the Nationals 4-3. The Rangers totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.